So you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or maybe you already have one, but it's not exactly what you hoped for. That's good. You're exactly where you need to be, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the specific strategy I'm using right now in 2026 to build a new YouTube channel from zero, no audience whatsoever, and actually turn it into views, subscribers, and most important, revenue. And this isn't just more recycled methods. It's the actual journey in full transparency in real time. Because I can't tell you to do something and say that it works if I can't do it myself. Now, this channel is only about a month old. It already has views and subscribers. And even better, it's already provided me with my first real conversation with a potential client. No social media posts, no outside promotion. My friends and family don't know about it, and no paid traffic. Every single viewer, just like you, is finding this video because YouTube is recommending it, which is exactly how I want it to work. And here's the crazy part. My plan for this channel is incredibly simple. I'm investing about 15 hours a month and uploading one video about every 2 weeks, which isn't even that impressive. And I know it's going to work, not because I hope it will, but because it already has. The difference this time compared to my other channel, this one I launched with the right foundation and the right strategy. Both I had to learn the hard way while growing my other channel to over 150,000 subscribers. And there's so many times I think about where that channel would be if I'd started this way from the very beginning. Because there were times, long periods, where I didn't upload a single video, one time for almost 8 months. And that channel taught me a lot. It created all kinds of opportunities, and it's not going anywhere. But at this point in my journey, this channel matters more because I started it for a specific reason. I wanted to build something in public, in full transparency, date stamp by date stamp, video by video, to prove and not just talk about what actually works right now in 2026. And yes, I want another silver play button, but more than that, I want to hit a specific revenue number and prove to other business owners that the right plan is the pathway to success. And every video you see here will use the same strategies I teach working with people one-on-one at Ninth Ambition. So this channel is my case study. There's no let's try it or this worked for me back a few years ago advice. We're going to build this in real time together. So if your goal is to go from zero to monetized or hit a certain subscriber count or generate leads from YouTube, then you're going to want to pay attention. Because here's what I've learned after looking at channels that failed or failed to launch. And most of the time, it's not what people think. It's not the person or the camera or the niche. And it's not even usually the content itself. Most channels fail because YouTube doesn't know what to do with them. Here's an example. Pretend you open a restaurant. The food is amazing. The kitchen is spotless. There's even a giant billboard on top of the building, but every day you cook something different. One day pizza, the next day sushi, then burgers, and then omelets. The menu's always changing, so there's no identity. You are not putting out clear signals of what you're known for or what people can expect to receive. So what happens? People walk in, they get confused or even disappointed and never come back. They don't recommend your restaurant to anyone, not because it's bad, but because it's unclear. See, YouTube works the same way. No signals equals no traffic. So pause this video if you need to. Grab a pen and paper because the next few minutes can make or break your channel. I want you to write down and really think about what I am going to say. The first thing most people need is clarity around their value statement. Now, I've got multiple videos on my other channel where I talk about this. A value statement is non-negotiable. The formula is very simple. I help who get what without negative method through how. Who you help. What results you provide. Negative method. What the customer wants to avoid and how you help them. I'm blown away by how many people on YouTube and business owners in general cannot articulate their value statement. Because if you can't clearly explain your value and build content around that, there's no chance the algorithm can. I've talked to people who say that they're invisible on YouTube, stuck at 47 views per video. And when I ask what their channel is about, they struggle to explain it. They tell me the category, but nothing about the benefit to the viewer. By example, for this channel, Mine is simple. I help ambitious entrepreneurs get more customers without paid ads through YouTube. This value statement keeps me focused. It tells the viewers what they're going to get, and it tells YouTube exactly who to show this content to. So many problems I see with channels start right there. So if you don't have one, stop the video, write it down, and clarify your value statement. Now, the next thing I want you to think about and put on paper is target persona. This is super important. You need to think about your audience not as this collection of people, but actually as one specific person who acts in a certain way and has distinct ambitions. You'll want to get into the head of your target persona and know as much about them as you can. What motivates them and entertains them? What frustrates them? What are they trying to fix in their life? Then imagine 100 of your target persona individuals sitting in a movie theater, and they're all watching a video from you. What content would help and be applicable and be interesting to every single one of them? That's the vision for the kind of content you need to make. Now, once your value statement and target persona are clear, don't just start posting videos. This is another place where people mess up and make mistakes. You need a strategy. You'll want to plan your first 10 videos, or if you have an existing channel, your next 10 videos, so they build on each other, so your target persona can binge watch your channel and understand why they are there, where they're going, and why they should keep watching. This is exactly what happens with a Netflix series. The writers lead you on a journey and they build you up, and your channel should be the same way. And don't worry, this is really not that hard, no matter what your channel is about. And yes, I know, strategy sounds boring, like something that will take all the creativity away, but it's actually the opposite. Every successful creator on planet Earth does this, most for weeks and months in advance, because it eliminates the anxiety and procrastination and guesswork of your channel. It gives you clarity, which lets you reverse engineer everything else, titles and scripts, your camera setup, editing. Yet most people do this backwards. They upload videos and then they hope that something takes off. And I used to do the same in the beginning. I picked my video topics one video at a time, and then I wondered why my channel didn't really make a lot of sense after a while. I mean, not having a strategy might work short term, but it's not going to be a good use of time or money in the long run. Here's a super simple exercise. Use AI to generate 25 video ideas that solve the biggest problem for your target persona based on your specific value statement. Then organize them, sequence them, pick your favorites, layer the simplest ideas into the biggest ideas. And again, treat it like a Netflix series. Layer ideas and sequence your topics, and watch how the ideas will start to flow. You'll get amazing clarity, and you won't view your channel the same way ever again. The next thing to write down is packaging, and we've all heard this. It's your titles and thumbnails, and why it's so important. Titles explain, thumbnails intrigue. And yes, this unfortunately matters as much as the content itself. And the great thing about YouTube in 2026 is that it lets you ABC test thumbnails and title. A great feature, because so many times the title that I think is the best is not what the audience thinks, and YouTube will say so. By the way, if you want help with your channel, I've got a free YouTube growth guide linked below, or you can visit my website and we can talk in person. Now, let's address the biggest reason why 99% of people never execute on YouTube. It's called perfectionism, which is just another word for procrastination. And I've battled this my entire life, and it's a huge regret. Chris Do taught me something last year. He said, if it's at least 80% good, publish it. Don't try to get it to 100, because that 20% will cost you more than the first 80. And I know this is contrary to so much of the technical nature of YouTube, and it's hard to recognize the nuances, which is why having a third party involved with your channel can be so helpful. Here's a story about my neighbor. He told me 2 years ago that he was going to start on YouTube, and to this day, he still hasn't posted. And ideas aren't the problem. I mean, he's got a great concept. It's procrastination because of perfectionism. Listen, your first video won't be perfect. You'll probably get 47 views and 0 comments. That's normal. My first video ever got 47 views, and so did the second and the third and a fourth. And actually, my first comment didn't happen for a few months. And at the time, I was really discouraged about this whole YouTube thing. I was pretty much depressed. Then one night, I get a comment from a guy who asked me a question that he would only know if he'd watched multiple videos. And that moment changed everything. I was instantly motivated. I talk about this on a video on my other channel called The Power of One. One video, one person, one connection, and everything changes. And that's why YouTube is so valuable. That's why if you have a message for a larger audience, it's the best platform in the world. So yes, it will feel slow at first. You will get discouraged. You will think it's not working. But the difference between you and the people you look up to on YouTube, it's not talent, it's repetition, it's experience. Because experience creates competence, and competence creates confidence. So here's the challenge you should give yourself. Make this the year that you make it happen. I want you to be brave. Write your YouTube goal in the comments below, then come back in 3 months and update everyone. As always, if this video helped you, please like it, make a comment, share it. See, we all grow faster together, and YouTube doesn't have to be a mystery. With clarity and effort, it can work for anyone. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you watching this video until the end. And I'd recommend you watch this one next.